the day we become silent about things that matter. As a minority, I've experienced the real dangers of this message. Every day, I witness the power of words manifest in the forms of exclusion, insults, neglect, rejection, submission, and discrimination. I used to spend my time listening to the words of others instead of using my own. I became so good at listening, I forgot what it was like to speak. I pacified my fear of being heard by biting my lip, holding my arms across my chest, or dropping my eyes to the floor. I remained quiet and stagnant, oblivious that innovations, rebellions, and revolutions don't start if no one raises their voice. When I was ostracized from my religion, I coughed up a laugh and looked out the window because another person's choice to speak their mind was easier than mine. I could look a friend in the eye for hours because the words gushing from her lips reminded me of the silence she had worn when I needed an outpour. I knew I had a choice to speak up. I chose wrong. We live in a world of words. Words that have the potential to shatter and restore dignity in the form of textbooks, essays, journals, poetry, novels, diaries, and conversations. When at ACS, we as a student body organized a silent student walkout. We gave up our voices to stand in solidarity with children who experience violence across the globe. We articulated our thoughts on posters that read, "For 13 years, a Palestinian child dies every 3 days. 20 U.S. school shootings in 2018. If you are neutral in situations of injustice, you have chosen the side of the oppressor. And can you hear us now?" By giving up our voices, we spoke to the power of a voice and the importance of being heard. Words are a powerful asset. The people we hail as the heroes and heroines of human history were all people who spoke up. Martin Luther King Jr. used his voice to advocate for civil rights. Anne Frank used her words to attest to the reality of life in World War II. Malala speaks to women's rights to an education. Joan of Arc wrote defiant letters to her enemies. George Washington, William Shakespeare, Nelson Mandela. These are individuals who changed hearts and enlightened minds with their words. And we have the potential to be added to that list if we only speak up. One afternoon on the bus, two boys sat, one in front of the other. Small, but with powerful voices. The first lashed his voice at my 8-year-old brother in the seat in front of him, and with 3 simple words, I prevented a casualty. "Please stop it." With firm and gentle words, I taught my brother to speak his mind, that it was the right thing to stand up for himself. I taught my brother that words are our most delicate weapon and our strongest novelty, and we must be thoughtful about how we use them. In an effort to create a culture where we speak up for the things that matter, I tell my friends to soften their words and use them to inspire and include. I place myself in the middle of this bizarre life as a stumbling block for others to learn from. I strive to use my language as a catalyst to encourage thinking and encourage more eloquent expression. Every hour, I witness the casualties of people not using their words, people not using their voice. Triumph swells with the sound of your voice. Calamity settles over lives when you do not speak up. It's in the form of silence, it is secrecy, it is stillness, it is censorship, it is oppression. It is the sound of your thoughts being suppressed and regurgitated, but never spoken. Your voice is a microphone, sitting there collecting dust, waiting to be used to produce sounds, to cultivate innovations, to stir up revolutions. So connect your voice to your thoughts and let it be heard. Today, we will tell our tale. We will speak our mind. We will stand up for ourselves. We will defend our beliefs. We will engross ourselves in this extraordinary life, lay ourselves down as a stumbling block to cultivate a more challenging, eloquent, deliberate, innovative social experience. Today, we will wield our words.